Hello and welcome to Lumberjack Impact. I'm your host, Autumn Gray. Lumberjack Impact is the show where we highlight the amazing faculty here and explore all the things that make SFA great. My guest today is Matt Smilor, Director of the Arnold Center for Entrepreneurship at SFA. The Arnold Center, or ACE as it's known on campus, is dedicating itself to helping students leverage skills in whatever areas they are studying in order to develop successful small businesses. Recently, ACE held up a pop-up competition where they invited students to pitch their unique ideas for new products in business. To talk about ACE and the pop-up pitch competition, I'd like to welcome Mr. Matt Smilor. Welcome to the show, Matt.
Thank you, Autumn. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. We're almost ready for spring break. Things are good.
I know everyone's excited about that. So let's talk a little bit about ACE. What is it in general?
Great question. ACE, or the Arnold Center for Entrepreneurship, is the cross-campus initiative here at SFA that provides a resource for any student, regardless of their major or college or interest, that maybe one day has entrepreneurial aspirations. I'm a firm believer that every single student here on campus is an entrepreneur. Whether they want to own their own business one day or work for somebody another day, they have to have these entrepreneurial capabilities and competencies. ACE helps provide those through courses, through workshops, through competitions, which we'll talk about, speaker series, field trips, things along those lines to give real world experiences to our students on campus so they can kind of get the ins and outs of what it's like to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, so I guess you would say that it serves the SFA students here on campus.
Absolutely. Kind of our primary goal is to be that service for students so that they get the real world experiences they want. So whenever they graduate, they have opportunities to start businesses, to make impacts within companies, to be entrepreneurial. We also serve the community as well. Our goal is also to help build up the Nacogdoches and East Texas region through economic development and entrepreneurial and small business development, and provide resources and services to our alumni.
Okay, so how does ACE just in general impact the students? Like what opportunities does it have for students in the future? What have you seen from other things except the pop-up competition? What has that done for students?
ACE offers lots of different resources from students. There's a entrepreneurial leadership course that's available in the core for any student across campus is able to take entrepreneurship, even if they're not an entrepreneurship major. We have a faculty fellows program, which embeds entrepreneurship teaching in every single college on campus. So students are able to take entrepreneurship courses from faculty and disciplines and colleges that they're actually interested in. We offer lots of resources around scholarships. Last year alone, we offered over $150,000 in scholarships to SFA students to pursue entrepreneurial passions. Not necessarily start businesses, just to pursue their passions and whatever that may be. I have found that starting a business or being entrepreneurial can be extremely expensive. It can be hard, wrought with failure. And if you're able to do that in a safe space, in a safe environment like an SFA, why not do that? Utilize SFA and ACE's money to make mistakes, to fail, instead of when you're out in the real world and you have bigger implications to it.
Yes, that's absolutely inspiring for entrepreneurial students out there. So now let's take a break from talking about ACE and let's talk about the pop-up competition that recently just happened. We are going to take a look at the finalists who participated in the pop-up competition right now.
Across America, residential lawns cover more land than any of our crops combined, contributing no ecological benefit. But what if we could change that? I'm Caitlin Eckert, an environmental science student, and today I'd like to introduce to you Be Neighborly, a wildflower lawn that grows like grass, supports our pollinators while repelling mosquitoes and ticks. Now lawns become beautiful, self-sustaining microhabitats, giving back to the planet and to you. Be Neighborly. Let your lawn do something beautiful.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Perales. My idea is for a convenient canned-based tortilla dough, similar to canned biscuits. We all love delicious food, but we don't always have the time. This ready tortilla dough guarantees a consistency, delicious result without the frustration of inconsistent dough or the chemical taste of store-bought alternatives. This allows anyone to easily cook fresh homemade tortillas, quality tortillas, whenever they want, ensuring a superior flavor and texture every time.
Hi, my name is Madden Bennett and I'm a media and communications major. We all have that one water bottle we take with us absolutely everywhere, but most people, they don't wash it every single day. Studies actually show that reusable water bottles have 40,000 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. It's kind of gross. That's where EverCup comes in. EverCup is a small UVC light that attaches to the inside of most bottles and cups, sanitizing in under just 60 seconds. EverCup makes it easy to stay clean, sustainable, and germ-free in just one sip.
All right, Mr. Smilor. So now tell me, is it just entrepreneurial, like focused people who are involved in this pop-up competition, or is it people from all majors?
It's people from all majors and all degrees and colleges across campus. This fall, in the pop-up pitch competition, there were over 150 students taking part in this competition. And it's an idea competition. Do you have a solution to a problem, or is there something really irking you that you think you could do better? It didn't matter to us if you know how to do it, or you've already developed it, or it's making money. It's, I have a better way or an idea to do something better. And we saw that with our pop-up pitch finalists. We had finalists from every single college on campus. Everything from business school students pitching pickleball courts to agricultural students doing kind of lawn and forestry. To educational students doing kind of tortillas in a can. Simple ideas that we often think, gosh, why didn't I think of that? That was so simple and easy. Yet they had the moxie and the thought of, gosh, I can give 30 seconds of my time for a chance to win $3,000.
Absolutely. And what were you hoping to accomplish hosting this pop-up competition?
A couple of things we wanted to accomplish was one, to show that entrepreneurship is for everyone. It's not just a discipline for business. It's not just for those that are already starting a business or already have a side hustle. It really is, if you have an idea, you can be entrepreneurial. We also wanted to give students practice of what it's like to present an idea. We're always pitching. We're always telling people our ideas. You're probably at home over Thanksgiving or Christmas or potentially at spring break, and somebody's going to ask you, so what are you going to do this summer? What did you do this fall at school or this spring? You're pitching yourself, or you're interviewing for a job or a career. You have to be able to sell yourself. And that's what a pitch is. It's ultimately as a sales of, this is what I am, this is who I am, and this is what I'm doing. So we're able to help build those skills, like I said, in a safe environment. What's the worst that happens here? Maybe their idea doesn't go forward. At least they got some practice and they got some feedback and they had a chance to have a nice time.
Yeah, I feel like that practice is really important because people do have a lot of trouble with public speaking. So I feel like that's very helpful for y'all to get students practicing sooner than later when it might impact maybe their jobs in the future, what they want to do. So now tell me, why is it important for students to learn how to do public speaking, as I said, and just get their ideas out there?
The number one fear people have is public speaking. They fear speaking in public more than dying. So let's think about that. I am more scared to speak in front of somebody else that I don't know than I am of actually death. That's not okay. In the business world, in life in general, we have to be able to speak with people. We can't always hide behind a phone or an iPad or text somebody or send something on social media. We have to have conversations. In business, you have to be able to give your ideas across. If you're in a company, you have to be able to sell to a board of directors or a project of why you need this done or what resources you may need. Maybe you're at home and trying to talk to your partner about why you should go on this vacation, or arguing with your kids or children about, no, you can't do this. They're all presentations and they're all opportunities to practice and get better at it. Nothing is easy, but the more you do something, the more it becomes second nature. The more those butterflies, that anxiety we all get in our stomachs kind of goes away. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's not that bad. We often think, and we also tell students that if you're able to practice this, what's the worst that happens? Someone doesn't like your idea, or they tune out, or you stumble, or you have filler words, or you make mistakes. Okay, well, next time you're not going to do that. You're going to improve on that. Similar to with athletes, you're not the best baseball player, or football player, or soccer player, or golfer when you first start. It takes practice to get better at it. Same thing with public speaking. And pitching is a great way to do that.
Yeah, so where can students watching this get involved in maybe the next pop-up pitch, maybe just anything going on with ACE?
Right. A couple of different ways. One, we're actually, all those pop-up pitchers are in the process of applying and being taken part of our larger Lumberjack entrepreneurship competition, where the finals will be on April 23rd in the planetarium here on campus. So come see the best of SFA's entrepreneurial-minded students compete for over $20,000 in startup capital and prizes. They can also go to sfasu.edu/ACE for more information, or follow us on all of our social media channels, SFA_ACE.
Okay, so perfect. So I guess just to wrap things up, I mean, you kind of said it, but where can our viewers, not only students, come to find out what ACE is about and learn more information about this?
As I mentioned, the best way to be on our website, sfasu.edu/ACE, or for all of our happenings, events, comings and goings, updates on students, pop-up pitch competitions, on all of our social media channels, SFA_ACE.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Matt, for joining us today. I really love the message you got across. And thank you for joining us for another Lumberjack Impact. If you'd like to see more episodes like this or other Jack TV programs, check out our YouTube at jacktv-sfa. We'll see you next time. Axum.
This program is brought to you by the Department of Media and Communication at Stephen F. Austin State University.